What it do, everybody? It's your boy King Crowder, checking back in with another historical document that we all should know, we should add to our collection, and we should read. This one I'm chiming on today is about the narrative and the life of Frederick Douglass. Who is Frederick Douglass? Frederick Douglass is a former enslaved Black American of his time. Frederick Douglass also changed the way that Black Americans are viewed intellectually, politically, and how we are viewed in life. A little bit about this gentleman. His name was Frederick Douglass. He really did not know his birthday because back then, enslaved individuals did not have the privilege of knowing who they are, when they were born, or anything about themselves. The only thing he knew that he was a son of a product of a slave owner around the Maryland, Virginia area. Frederick Douglass was raised by brutally taught and brutally handled as growing up as a youth. The three things that I love about this gentleman is that he had ambition from an early age. He was grown likened to by a slave owner's daughter who taught him how to read. Just the basics and the foundation. And as he learned the foundations of it, his eager and desire took over later on when he began to self-educate himself. Frederick Douglass taught himself how to read fully and educated himself in many different disciplines. The number two most important thing about this book that Frederick Douglass went over was how he overcame being traded and put into a whole new plantation and family. Frederick Douglass was actually transferred over to a new family that was a brutal slave owner out of the Baltimore area. He had to reshape how he lived, how he thought, and how he went about things to earn a different result. So he basically had to figure out how to work with an abolitionist secretly while trying to pursue himself in a different light. The one thing that was truly fascinating about this gentleman, even when he wrote this book, is that even in death, he did not want to give a hint away to how this secret happened. He actually had to get stowed away into an underground railroad camp and shipped to the north side of the United States. Those who do not know at the time, below the Mason-Dixon line in the north was where the freed slaves went to and participated in. And with their freedom, and once he got his freedom, his wife he met at the time supported this gentleman for almost 40 to 50 years. Frederick Douglass' wife helped him get a new name, helped him get a living, helped him reestablish himself. And he showed the true testament of no matter where I am in life, I have the trajectory to move forward. The third most important thing that was awesome about this book is how he got to well-travel and educate himself, how he was active in political campaigns, how he was in newspapers and started their organizations and developing them themselves. The reason why everyone should see it because it's a self-professing person. This photo of this gentleman is outright amazing. How he came from an enslaved individual to someone who became freed from the slave and spoke against it. He had no support of it once or all. He spoke out about the black codes in America. He spoke about the brutality of slavery, how it was a black tar and a brutally thing that we all should remove. Frederick Douglass should be known and should be respected as one of our founding fathers of America. The reason why I'm going to challenge that aspect is because he was the spiritual advisor to us. He knew that America had a problem that we had to deal with, that we had to overcome. And until we deal with that blank eye issue of slavery, we can never get the prosperous and the effects that we deserve. Frederick Douglass is an icon living. He's amazing. Even in death, you can see his outright, how he had a turning point in American history, even meeting the president at one time. I would highly recommend that all men, children, or young adults read this. It's a very inspiring novel. It's a very light read, less than 200 pages, and a very easy get. The narrative of Frederick Douglass was written by him. How articulate this brother was, and had no formal education. I can't say nothing about it because I really did enjoy the novel. The one thing I will say is that I wish he would have gave away how he got his freedom. That's the only pushback I would say, Frederick. I wish you would have gave us how you did it, sir. But I understood at the time why he couldn't do it. All right. Thank y'all for checking in again. King Crowd, I'm checking back out and signing back out. I want to thank y'all for commenting, and subscribing on my videos. Please keep following, get some new content coming in. Peace.